Alright, we found it. What the hell? I didn't go there.
That's exactly where it goes.
It's to be under there.
That's where he's got it.
That's because you don't have the bracket under here.
Yeah.
Is this sitting flat?
It is. It is.
Okay.
A little bit of Loctite and a couple nuts.
A couple nuts
good
right
to go.
here. There you go.
Sam's left skip the Loctite.
Good Loctite. Those are lock washers. Any lock washers.
That'll work. Where'd all the tools go?
Somebody put all the tools away. Good, look, there's a 1/2 inch sitting here. A stubby. Oh, there's everything you need. What else you need?
7/16.
That's a special order item, 7/16. There you go, sir. 7/16. I know how come all the tools are all put away. I don't know how that happened. Amazing you can find stuff when you clean up though. Pretty busy right there.
Yeah.
Lower nut tight?
Right.
That lower nut tight?
I'm going to double check it just to make sure.
That one.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, good and tight.
Wires are all good?
You know what?
Wires are all good and tight in there on the relay?
Yeah, they're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, mess with that stuff.
Find the battery cable?
I'm doing that right now.
Starter cable, I mean. Not a battery cable. All I see is purple gloves. Here's a 7/16 wrench. Probably in the 7/16 wrench department. Watch it be 1/2 inch. What a busy junk going on these bikes. Don't break that plastic off. Open end. What's up with open end?
It works.
Supposed to use the other end.
This thing was in the way for getting it slide it over, so we're good.
Inferior application.
Good, good, good.
Okay, is there any oil in this thing?
Yeah, we can change oil, won't we?
In the training?
Oh, I hadn't checked that.
Well, maybe we should look see if there's any oil in it while we get the bike in front of us.
Over here, put the cover back on it.
Yeah, before we hide it behind all that chromium crap you're going to put on this bike. It's on nice level ground, right?
More or less.
Perfect. Is that tight?
Scratch the paint.
If it had any. It's aluminum. Where'd your flashlight go?
What's this here?
Thought I gave you one. It's coming out yet?
It's not level.
It appears to have oil in it though.
It does.
All right, leave that loose so we can. Maybe a foot in the air might have some. Maybe it's off slightly.
Yeah.
My guess is it's fine the way it is. It's probably got oil in it and everything.
Yeah, I'll just leave it loose.
Why you keep tightening it up?
I just don't want to. We do put it down if it's high. I don't want it running out because you're like, oh man, now you're making an asshole.
Yeah, once you unscrew that, so we know it's loose.
Okay. Happy now?
Yes. You just screw it down so it looks like it's tight and it's loose, it'll fall off. If you have it actually where it's really loose, and you'll see it's loose. At least I will. Yeah, chain adjust too. All right. So what else can I put on the bike before we drop her down?
Air in the tire.
Air in the tire. We're gonna air the tires up. All right. We'll be back. Okay. It only took him a half hour to find a nozzle there for some reason. I don't know what the deal was that. It's probably on the other side of the bike.
Probably can't find it over here, huh?
That's right. It's hidden on the other side.
Oh, that's right. We fixed it on this side.
How much air are you gonna put on it?
Huh?
How much air are you gonna put in it?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think? 30?
Probably 32, please. 30, 32. This is our jack shaft. You want to make sure the gear does not stop, hesitate at all, or go in any other direction and forward. If it ever goes backwards at all, aiming just a little skosh, it's junk. Should be absolutely zero returning. Teeth are all half ground off too for some reason. Alright, so I'm going to stick that in there. The fork piece needs to go inside of here. So make sure you do it right. Goes like that. So this has to come out a little bit. It has to go in a little bit. Goes in like that. Only problem is those have to go inside the pulley. So what I do is I take my pliers, I bend the damn arms up a little bit. Like that. A little higher. There we go.
This is white?
What around here? And white. Put it in there all the way this time. See nothing. It appears to be in there a little bit. One up. One down. Goes in and out. The bottom one's good. Top one's being lazy. There we go. Now it's all the way in. Now it's working like it's supposed to. So you can see how the lever is in there where it belongs. And that works. Make sure the roll pin's straight up and down vertical so it pivots on that like it's supposed to. So this will figure out where it wants to sit when it yanks on it. Okay, that one's all in there. Where's your key at?
Good question.
Not there.
Find it?
Nope. Did you have one?
Yeah, I'm sure I had one. It's probably with the clutch.
Probably back there with a clutch and everything. Which one of those clutches we're using? We got in our junk pile over here. Put that back
There
on.
it is.
Oh, there, look at that. There's little parts in there. We're going to upgrade to this crappy one.
Oh, we got the new one.
Huh?
We got a new one for it.
Oh, that's right. We're going to put a new one, aren't we? I forgot. They all look so bad I couldn't tell the difference. How many teeth are on that?
Huh?
How many teeth are on that thing?
Bunch. Yeah.
24? 23. Look
Look at that.
at the oil leak we got. It's already leaking oil.
Shit.
That's why we're putting the primary system back in the bike because see it leaks everywhere.
$48.
48 tooth. That's pretty close.
2 rows of 24.
24. 24 by 24. It's good gearing. So we need 24 tooth. Get some grease. Ooh, shiny new one. Look at that. They go in there. Where's the key at? Key didn't want to go in there. See how the key doesn't fit in that? That's a problem.
Cheap jack junk.
The key won't go in the hole. So that means the key don't go in there. Key issues. Can't put them in that way. Jam right through. So this key's got some burrs on it, or it's got some other issues. I'm not sure. It's good in that. Nice and loose. Problem is it didn't fit in that.
Take a file it out a little bit.
That's a secret?
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody how to file it. Alright. I'll go over there and file over there in the corner. What you want me to file it? Not that much?
I don't know. So it flies out of your fingers, you lose it, and then I just need a new one.
That warms it up. Appears to be a defective key, it's worn. So it's got wear marks in it from when the hub is moving. We'll make it work though. Look at it, still goes in tight. There it goes.
The slot out.
There it goes. It's working better now. Getting it worn in. I burnish it in. It's got some burrs on the new part. Appears to be burred up a little bit, but we're working the key in now. So. I think we got it. That was the easy part. Where's my screwdriver? Maybe one of them.
Straight slot, red handle, black handle, stick, medium, what?
Straight slot, medium, long. So you look at the end of the key in here, and you look through the end of the hub, and you make sure they line up with each other. And they stay put. Don't slide around. Like that. Still going to be the same problem when we do this. This will not stay in there. As soon as it touches that, it just slides it right over. What do you got for me? Perfect. So we're going to try to hold that down while we put this in here.
Were you running a flashlight?
Flashlight wasn't helping any. Use a longer screwdriver. Go. It does not want to slide onto there. This doesn't want to start. But I just slid the key up. Nope, key's in there. There we go. Got it. Slop and everything. Alright. So we wiggled it enough, it went in. So if you look in that hole right there, you can see that groove that the key is in there. See Your key in there. So that means you're good to go. Also, when you rotate this, it shouldn't wobble. If it wobbles, you probably got a problem. I guarantee you there's a problem if it wobbles. Where's your lock tab? Where's your Loctite? Where's your zip gun? I need red Loctite. I need a big zip gun. I need an 1.5" socket. There's a Loctite. Got the important part.
Socket, impact.
Too much. Carried away. Grease. As for that earlier.
Grease.
On the workbench, big pile of it.
Stuff right here.
That'd be the one. Ooh, that's glue stuff. Push rod. Oops. I don't know what happened. It got stuck in there. Self-living. Where's our nut? Yep. So we got one seal and not two. Jammed it all into that far and then stopped for some reason. So let's see if that seal's any good.
Is there a lock ring you're gonna put on there too?
It's not pulling the shaft out. There's not a lot of sealing action going on there. So that needs another seal added to it. Where's your extra seal?
It was just here. What'd you do with it?
I don't know. You got room for 2 seals. You might as well put 2 in there and make them work. You can keep the old one. Just need another new one. You know the seal?
Maybe it's in that box of stuff.
No, it's a motor set and doesn't have transmission parts in it.
How outfit they ran.
I don't know. I don't know if you even bought that gasket so much. You have a seal for it.
There's leftover stuff from Dylan, maybe, huh?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm hoping that's where it came from. Doesn't have a primary seal we don't use. Shift shaft seal for an FX. Oil pump seal. There's a left-hand main seal for a new bike. I don't see no seal that we need though. I bet you they all got used up on his bike. Just some extra parts that never got used. Gasket seal. More gaskets, more seals. No seals. What do you got for permanent gasket? We're gonna need a permanent gasket under here.
No, we could use that.
We're gonna need one. You got a gasket for this bike?
Yeah, get a hold of Tatro and see if they have one in the shop.
See if he has one in the shop. All right, we'll have to check into that. All right, I'm gonna look for a seal and a gasket, and that'll be a start. We'll be back.